What's up, Internet? Welcome to episode 1 of my docuseries. I'm your host, Jack Raymond Gerard. That's my last name. I'm really excited to be doing this because not only is this the first time that I've ever done anything like this, but this is probably the biggest project that I've undertaken, and that's saying a lot because I'm doing a lot of stuff in the background, not only for the channel, but just for my career in general. To get this started off on the right foot, I'm going to need to give you all some context. Last year was my second season working on my local golf course's grounds crew. Even though it was only my second year working the course, it was my 20th year of being on it. I was practically raised here, and that's not a joke. When I was born, my parents brought me home to their condo just off the 13th green. I learned how to golf here, I learned how to swim here, I learned how to play tennis here. Hell, even some of my family members got married at this place. But that's not where our story starts. One day, I was at work, I was with my boss, and he made the joke, "Jack, wouldn't it be great if we had a documentary about this place? Or at least capture some of the funny moments that would happen on our day-to-day basis." He didn't give it any second thought. But later that day, I went to the store, I bought a GoPro, and the next day I came into work with a camera without telling any of my friends or any of my coworkers. So without further ado, this is episode 1 of Working the Golf Course of Dreams. This is day 1 of me attempting to document the place where I work at. The time now is currently 5:29 a.m. I woke up at 5:10 a.m. I was supposed to be at work at 5:30, so I might be a little late. Alright, I gotta go in and warn everybody that I have a camera on me. When you do get to work, first thing you do is sit down at the old plastic white table that's been there for years, try to wake up, conversate a little bit, take a deep breath of dust, and get your first assignment for the day. Okay guys, this is on the GoPro now. I spawned a little easy go. It's like a little cart slash truck. Anyways, I'm about to start my first job out here. Not really one of my favorites, but you know, it's gotta get done. It's called string trimming. We're gonna get this done, and you're gonna get a nice POV of that. Safety first, obviously. We gotta keep our goggles on so we don't lose an eye. Sure wouldn't be that bad, but I'm not gonna be the one to try it. Ooh, look at that.
It's like a D. It's one of the worst jobs out there.
I'd give it like a C+. I don't mind string trimming. You get a day, you get some good cardio, get your steps in.
I'm Andy. I work at the country club with Jack. I kind of had to give him a job. He came to me one day on his knees, offering to, Jack, I could just get you a job because I'm not going to pay you every day.
Well, I'm Jake. I'm a nepotism baby. I was this summer's resident tennis bitch. I took over for Andy. He was our former tennis bitch.
The Golf Course of Dreams is an 18-hole course with beautiful landscapes and geography. It's been my true privilege to have access to it for so many years, both working it and playing it.
And you never go home. Sometimes you go home at 11 o'clock, midnight.
So sometimes there's not really a point to go home. I mean, even some of the older workers have talked about spending more than 24 hours at the club.
We've basically been clowning them for 4 years.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fishing, swimming, golf, pickleball. I mean, besides a full-time job, what more could a boy want out of summer? We got done with string trimming. Just gonna put these up. Fantastic, fantastic. The shed, the shop, the warehouse, all common names for our grounds crew HQ. Yep.
Always smells like gasoline and cigarettes.
Gerard DePaul, you have a reassignment?
Get some sand and do divots on the practice tee. Start on the par 3s.
All right, you got it.
Is Smith gonna see this video?
I don't know. Is Smith gonna see this video? As soon as any of us finish something, we just sprint to Paul to get a new task. Then we sprint back out there. We've actually worked so much that we've created negative time wasted. Like, the club owes us time.
He's really good at not responding. You use that non-response as a time to, sit on your phone on the table.
It's always an art form. You really gotta time it right. You gotta notice patterns. Maybe you take a long route here or there. You get on the radio, pray he doesn't respond. He doesn't respond. You just go out on a wild goose chase for him.
All right, so. All right. So when you and Granddad going out to the driving range, hitting some balls, both of you are probably grabbing your 8-irons and digging yourselves a hole you both can stand in. When you come back the following week, the grave you dug is magically back to lush green turf.
Bent grass is what's on the tees, and when you take a hack out of bent grass, the way it grows back is these little plant things called stolons above the ground and rhizomes below the ground. And bent grass is really good at being an aggressive spreader, and it recovers really fast. But it has to have something to do all this through.
If the context didn't clue you in, the secret is the sand.
A C-.
C-? Okay.
Yeah.
Jacob, what would you rate it?
I'll tell you, I've had some great days filling divots, but the median is kind of like a D+, C-.
Andy has a really important job on the course. He put in the work and got his chemical sprayer's license.
So I just showed up to a testing center in the state, and I said, what do I have to do to put these toxic things down on the ground? Pesticides, fungicides, herbicides, wetting agents, and that's about it on the ground. But I take drinks of chemicals. It kind of helps.
I got it.
Good morning, Andy Craig.
Good morning.
You are being recorded right now. Are you aware of that?
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Well, how was your spraying this morning?
Tedious.
Tedious. Gerard DePaul. What am I doing?
I'm coming in to get you an essential tool.
What job you on?
I've got no idea.
What job were you on?
We were just filling in divots. Yeah. I'm a little scared to what this essential tool might be, Paul.
Nothing to fear.
And now I'm waiting for Paul to come back with the essential tool, apparently. Here, get a shot of Paul over there.
What's it look like out there?
Introduce yourself to the camera, Paul. You're gonna be seen by millions of people.
You'd have to talk to my agent before you publish any of this stuff.
Oh, okay. Why can't I just talk to you about it?
My agent handles everything. I'll give you the contact information.
Paul's known my family for many, many years, but I really got to know Paul a lot better when he came to my high school to teach AP Spanish for a little bit. I didn't last long in his class and I ended up leaving. Not because Paul was a bad teacher, no, but because I wasn't that good at Spanish.
Boy, wait, no. All right, you got time to fit? You're doing great. You're trying. I love it. Alex, boy, Walmart.
That summer, after he taught, he ended up hiring me at the course. He's not only amazing at his job, but he's amazing at many other things too. And one of those things is managing you-know-who.
It's gotta be half the source of his craziness. I can't imagine having you-know-who on your golf crew and not having a background in social work.
What'd he say?
Something about the Cubs.
Probably. We've been getting thrashed by the Yankees. I watched it down here the day Jake was typing his Spanish homework. They showed a cutscene of Rizzo. It's wet.
Sucked up a bunch of moisture, didn't it?
The week that I chose to film just happened to be the hottest week of the summer. We got record high temperatures, or at least record feels like temperatures, and we got some pretty high humidity.
Damn. That's muggy.
It's supposed to be a heat index of up to 110. I heard 116, but I didn't believe it. Andy, what would you even call this? Would you call this a documentary? Or is there another word for it?
Are we trying to keep it factually accurate?
I think we're just trying to show the reality of it. This is a reality video, Paul.
You take
What flag? What bag rack? Turn to me. Who asked you to do that?
I just took it home.
Great. I need to adopt a more of a dictatorial management style is what I need to do.
That there was Rob, the longest tenured employee at the course. There's a common description of Rob.
Neurotic as fuck.
that pretty much sums it up.
The viewers are gonna think that was staged.
What?
I didn't even know you said that. I didn't hear you say that. Neurotic as fuck.
Yeah, it's on camera. There's video proof of that happening.
You know, Rob is a very special person. He likes to do things his own way. I've shared many good times with Rob. He's given me some great laughs. He's a complete package of nuts.
Yeah, I've been walking home and there she was with the chili. No, she left. She was supposed to make chili that night. And I come home from work. There's no chili.
He worked at the railroad.
Got the
You had a
attitude
lot of
debate.
tennis play while I was gone?
Yeah. Oh shit,
They had to get another book.
they want the
No
third.
way.
They want that third court back because they
Another book.
They asked me in a meeting if they could get the third tennis court back instead of
God.
pickleball. I swear to God.
I would have went nuts.
Oh my God.
Third court. We don't got anybody on the fucking first court.
What year did you start out here?
68.
Yeah.
Had to be, he had to start 77 or 79.
76.
1970 something.
Yeah, I gave you lunch.
Because like in the footage I get like 3 or 4 different years from John, Rob, and Paul, and I don't know which one is the right year.
Maybe it's funnier that nobody actually knows he's been there so long.
Nice
He
Antonio.
graduated 75, so 76 he's right out of high school.
Started in August. Jack came by. Hey, come on, you need a job. $3.15. I thought I was rich. $137. God, you could spend that at the store now.
You barely had hair on your nuts at that age.
Where were you living then?
Sometimes Rob just starts saying stuff. If you aren't around him enough, then you get lost pretty easily.
Get that phone out of your fucking hand. Get out there and swim. What the hell's wrong with you? Grandpa, get out there and swim.
Walk it over there.
See that foot? I want a planter if you don't get out there. Now, Hart, Grandpa, work at that pool ready. Get out there.
Yeah.
Nothing he says is random, in my opinion.
Not agree with Andy.
You have to have so much Rob context. The squirrels, that's before the squirrels run rampant out there, but he's had some squirrel fixation for a long time.
I had blanks. My squirrel must have been like water or something.
I don't know, if something big happens like 10, 20 years ago, like the Pythium dying of 18 Fairway, he can't look at 18 Fairway without bringing it up. He's done that for like 25 years.
I remember when there weren't any trees right here.
I think it's neurosis.
Yeah, neurosis.
Neurosis. Definitely neurosis. Alright, I'm back out here. I'm back on the duty of clearing sprinkler heads with the essential tool. So I'll give you guys a quick shot of me doing this.
It's a D- job, and it might be the only job that is a failing job, like because of shirtless Mondays being getting rid of this year.
Paul came up to me, my boss, and he's like, I got a new job for you. So I'm now going to my new assignment. When you guys are watching this video, I want you guys to keep in mind that each day is an 8-hour shift condensed into however many minutes of footage I get. So a lot of these jobs are taking a few hours at a time, but you guys may only see 2 to 5 minutes of it. Now, right when I was about to start my final task of the day, my boss called me and said, there's a light thunderstorm coming in and we're just gonna take the rest of the day off. Before I went home, I managed to get some more footage of Rob. And I think this is the best Rob footage that I have, to be honest.
Turn it off. I heard it clicking. I heard it clicking. You'll be up here with the jumper cables, not me.
I'm sad I missed it, but Rob was talking about his doctor and talking about how he needs to get out of this heat.
The best was when FedEx dropped off that lift. Rob literally was asking the guy where our motors were from Motors and More because FedEx was supposed to have brought them. And this was a FedEx semi.
Right. Well, they don't know.
He really thought. John, I'm looking at John and I'm like, how does he? I said, you know, Rob thinks he's that doctor's only patient. When he goes up there, he can't get through on the phone. I said, just drive up there. Drive up there, and the person at the counter will renew your prescriptions instead of being a terrible phone communicator. Drive to that doctor's office and do it. She wasn't there. I said, your doctor? No, she wasn't there.
I don't want to beat a dead horse, but I think it's just the neuroses.
Doctors in one building, I think it blows Rob's mind. He hasn't adapted to the change.
I said, well, no, she didn't. Did she know you were coming? Well, no, but she wasn't. I couldn't believe she wasn't there.
It's a warning for out that way.
Where are you going to?
Oh,
Isn't
God.
that where Jack buys his pot?
I used to get mine. There it is. There just came on there. It was a warning.
After Rob was finished talking about weather 10 miles south of us, he went into a story about his favorite hat for some reason. I don't really know how he got there, but he did.
Some bitch just lifted up off my hat. God damn, whoop, right up on the roof it went there by Big R. I go in there. Hey, excuse me, but this is a little bit of a story. My hat blew off my head. It's a one-of-a-kind hat. Got it down in Rossburg, Ohio. I said, is there any way? No, we ain't got. Can you go up on the roof? I know my hat's up there. Fucker just barely went over this top and dropped down. Right as soon as it got over, it blew me away. A gust of wind come up, and there it went. Just went blowing in the wind.
That's just your luck. I think they just surpassed all laws of physics.
Well, it's closed now. You can go over there by yourself. They won't say anything to
20-foot
you.
extension ladder. I'll go with you. I'll hold the ladder.
Yeah. Once again, Rob flawlessly launches into something totally unrelated.
All women knocking on my window at night. I got another card. I'll have to bring it.
Oh, you got a love card?
Another one.
From who?
It's secret admirer.
They watch me. I got a nice ass and everything. But you got women ain't had sex for 20 years. I said, I'm sorry. But it ain't gonna happen. I'm serious.
Rob, who's the oldest woman you'd take out?
What's your age range, Rob?
Nobody older than me.
You couldn't go for 85?
No.
You don't like the cougars?
That's a retired cougar there. I might kill somebody. First time she in 25 years.
That's going to bring episode 1 to a close. Thank you for making it this far in the video. It really does mean the world to me. You know, like I said, this is the biggest project that I've ever tackled, and all I want to do is scale it from here. So subscribe, check out my other content, and stay tuned for episode 2 of Working the Golf Course of Dreams. Thank you. Bye.
20,000. Why are you able to get 20,000 now? 5 able to get 25, 25,000, and now 30, sir. Still worth it, 30 here. Now 5 able to get 35, 5 able to get 5 able to get 35, now 40. I'm going to get 40, able to get 40, able to get 40 here, able to get 40,000, 40,000, and now 5. All in, all 42.50. Yeah, we'll take it.